Hello students, welcome back to our YouTube channel MC Institute. Next question. If a trait A exists in 10% of population of an asexual reproduction species and a trait B exists in 60% of the same population, which trait is likely to have arisen earlier? In asexual reproduction, the reproductive cell produce a copy of their DNA through some chemical reaction. However, this copy of DNA is not accurate and therefore the newly formed DNA has some variation. It can be easily observed in the above given figure that in asexual reproduction, very few variations are allowed. Therefore, if a trait is present in only 10% of population, it is more likely than the trait has arisen recently. Hence, it can be concluded that trait B that exists 60% of the same population has arisen early than trait B. Next, how does the creation of variation in a species promote survival? Sometimes for a species, the environmental conditions change so drastically that their survival becomes difficult. For example, if the temperature of water increases suddenly, most of the bacteria living in that water would die. Only few variant resistance to heat would be able to survive. If these variants were not there, then the entire species of bacteria would have been destroyed. Thus, these variants help in survival of the species. However, not all the variants are useful. Therefore, they are not necessarily beneficial for the individual organism. Next, how do Mendel experiments show that trait may be dominant or recessive? Mendel selected true breeding tool and draft TTP plant. Then he crossed these two plants. The seed formed after fertilization were grown and these plants that were found represent the first filial or F1 generation. All the F1 plant obtained were tall. Cross pollination, thus Mendel self pollination. The F1 plant are observed that all plants obtained in the F2 generation were not at all. Instead, one fourth of F2 plant were short. Thanks for watching. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में जल्दी ही.